Hi, ladies and gentlemen, Murno Ravenberg here again. I just thought that I'd make a quick video on egregore creation. The article that this video is attached to, or the other way around, so vice versa. Again, as usual, you can find all of that in the description below. And I just wanted to discuss a few matters because I did have an interesting experience. Last week, I created an egregore for a customer. This is my first official egregore for someone else. I have created egregores in the past once or twice, but never anything officially, and not on a large scale like this one. At my current power level, I was very impressed with the sheer power that this egregore has, because this egregore that I created is a ruler. He has subservient spirits under him, and that's what I like so much. That's what I like so much about all of this. And in short, how it happened is that I also noticed a while back, let's just say maybe 2 weeks or a month ago, that I can create spirits by simply thinking about something. Okay, in the same way that if I think about a spirit for not even a long time, but if I think about a spirit and contemplate working with him, then he'll show up in, I think, 5 minutes or less. And with the egregore, it was interesting. I was busy compiling his file, basically with attributes. Just see, again, the other article attached in this video called The Process of Egregore Creation, where I describe what an egregore, how an egregore is created, and so on, and what an egregore is, its a thought form, and all of that. I'm not going to get into all of that. I'm assuming that people watching this, I'm assuming that you already know what an egregore is. It's a self-made spirit or a thought form. If you don't know it, then read those articles, please, etc., yada, yada, yada. In short, what I do is basically I assign attributes to a spirit. It's like creating someone, giving life itself, basically. And you give it a name. You give that spirit that you've created a name, its attributes. For example, a planetary attribute. Okay, what planet he or she falls under, which and you can be as detailed as you want to be. And this is where the sun comes in. I think practically every egregore that I've created was a solar egregore. And even if I were to create an egregore for myself, it would be solar, because believe me, the sun, astrologically speaking, and as well as overall, is very impressive. Okay, solar spirits in general. Okay, even spirits that aren't egregores. Okay, just take note of some of the spirits that are egregore. Some of the spirits, solar spirits. Okay, that are known within the occult world. Lucifer. Let's see which other ones. Raphael rules the sun. You name it. Practically every spirit these are just a few examples. Asiel too, the god, aka the god burner, solar spirit. See, practically every one of these. Okay, these guys is a powerhouse in his or her own right. I'm not saying that the other planets don't have any specialties or any traits, but if you want general power overall, then yeah, the sun really is incredibly convenient to create something. So hence me choosing for the sun to make him solar, with Leo obviously a zodiac sign. Leo is the only sign that the sun rules over. And it was interesting. I was busy compiling his file with everything. Okay, this is going to be your name, this is your planetary attribute, your specialty, okay, your purpose for being created, and all the conditions under which I am creating you, blah blah blah. I didn't even officially create him by performing a ritual and saying, okay, boom, you're created. Nah. And while I was simply busy compiling his folder so that I could send that folder to my customer that requested a creation, I'm not going to list any names, obviously, of course, customer confidentiality and all of that. But it was interesting. While I was busy doing that, I noticed all of a sudden that I was filled with an immense amount of rage. I was really grinding my teeth and everything, and at the same time I felt neurotic. I was bombarded by a bunch of negative thoughts and so on. I felt an immense toll being taken on me mentally, an immense pressure on me mentally. or astrally. And while I was busy doing it behind my computer, my laptop, and while I was doing that, everything around me went dark. And while that was happening, and I noticed it, and I thought to myself, it's most likely just my focus or something. I knew that something was going on, but I was too focused on what I was doing to really ask myself, hey, what the hell is happening? Everything around me became dark and completely, it was like all lights went out and I only saw the screen of my computer. And then all of a sudden I saw that guy standing beside me, and it was like, hello, Master Morino. And I was like, okay, wow, okay, so I created you. Wow, that's very impressive. By simply just contemplating you and just being busy with your file, I created you. Okay. And yeah, I observed him, and I noticed that I noticed and I felt his power, and I was like, okay, wow, that's why you took a big chunk of my energy. Not you took, figuratively speaking, you took. I basically created you by unintentionally or indirectly giving up a good chunk of my energy, my astral or spiritual energy. And I just thought that I'd share this, or that I would post this and create a video on this, because I was so impressed with that. Because this is the first time that something like this has happened to me, and that's when I noticed too. Even last night, I noticed that I could create a spirit and I could destroy that spirit just by thinking about it, for a brief amount of time. I don't know, just attach an image to something, and then all of a sudden it will come into existence. And I was like, holy crap, I just created a spirit again. Okay, destroy, boom, and boom, it's destroyed. So I like that. This is the second article that I wrote on egregore creation, but this is just an experience or a story that I'm sharing with you guys, so that you guys can see what effective egregore creation is like. And yeah, that is all. So I just thought that I'd point that out. If you want to know exactly how to create an egregore, again, you can consult the other article called The Process of Egregore Creation, in which I list an example below. The links are in the description below.